Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers next 2 weeks. Bill's toxic cleanup, Luna's prison guard manipulation. The bold and the beautiful is gearing up for 2 explosive weeks filled with emotional landmines, dangerous gambles, and shifting alliances that will change the course of several lives. From Bill Spencer's attempt to wipe away his darkest past to Luna Nozawa's desperate manipulation tactics behind bars, the next 2 weeks promise a whirlwind of tension, betrayal, and shocking twists. Let's dive into what fans can expect as November unfolds with high-stakes drama. Bill Spencer's reckoning, a toxic past returns. Bill Spencer has survived some serious disasters over the years: explosions, betrayals, custody battles, and near-death experiences. But nothing compares to what's coming next. In the next 2 weeks, Bill finds himself forced to confront the ugliest part of his past, the crimes he committed while wrapped up in Sheila Carter's manipulative vortex. Although Bill has tried to bury those memories and pretend the Sheila era never happened, his loved ones aren't convinced that the fallout is over. Katie, Liam, Wyatt, and even Brooke sense that Bill is on edge, and their concerns aren't misplaced. Why? Because it turns out Bill's involvement with Sheila wasn't as cleanly severed as he claimed. A new development begins to haunt him, something the public never knew and something Bill himself thought had been buried forever. Sheila's influence, her threats, her secrets, her hold on him, created a toxic mess, and the consequences are now bubbling to the surface. Bill realizes that if this secret comes out, not only could he lose Katie again, but Spencer Publications could face serious reputational damage. And with corporate sharks constantly circling, the timing couldn't be worse. So, what does Bill do? He decides to eliminate the problem. Quietly. Permanently. Bill embarks on what can best be described as a toxic cleanup, revisiting old connections, deleting old evidence, and shutting down anyone who might talk. But the more he tries to scrub away the past, the more entangled he becomes in the very mess he created. Expect tense confrontations with Katie, whose instinct tells her Bill is hiding something big. And since Katie has been inching closer to trusting him again, the truth, if it spills, could shatter that progress instantly. Katie wants answers, and Bill's walls begin to crack. While Bill is busy burying secrets, Katie Logan is busy digging them up. She notices the cryptic phone calls, the sudden disappearances, the defensive tone. After years of loving Bill and surviving the wreckage of their past, Katie can sense exactly when he's lying, and his current behavior is setting off every alarm. Even worse, she's beginning to suspect Sheila is involved again. Katie's determination to uncover the truth will push Bill to a breaking point. He doesn't want to lie to her, but he also knows if he reveals the full story, he risks losing her forever. In the next 2 weeks, look for an emotional scene where Bill nearly confesses something, but pulls back at the last second. This hesitation won't go unnoticed by Katie, and it threatens to undo all the trust they've been trying to rebuild. Luna's spiral. Prison life turns dark. Meanwhile, Luna Nozawa's world is taking a frightening turn as she adjusts, or fails to adjust, to life behind bars. After weeks of panic, fear, and heartbreak, Luna's circumstances grow even more complicated when she encounters a prison guard with connections to the Forrester family, or at least someone who claims to have them. This guard begins to take an unsettling interest in Luna, hovering around her cell, watching her, offering small favors that feel more like traps than kindness. Luna quickly realizes she's in a dangerous position. She isn't just another inmate, she's a vulnerable young woman from a high-profile fashion empire scandal, and people see her as either a bargaining chip or an opportunity. Her only hope. Manipulation. Luna makes a calculated choice. If she can win this guard's loyalty, even temporarily, she might gain access to information, privileges, or a strategy for survival. But B&B fans can expect this plan to get messy fast. Manipulating the prison guard. A risky game. Luna begins by appealing to the guard's ego, offering sympathy, compliments, and a listening ear. She plays the role of frightened but innocent inmate, subtly feeding his desire to feel powerful and needed. The guard buys into it, at least at first. He starts giving Luna little allowances. Extra time outside her cell. Early meal access. Whispered hints about court proceedings. Warnings about other inmates. Luna knows she's crossing a moral line, but her situation leaves her feeling she has no choice. She's fighting to stay safe, stay sane, and stay alive. However, the more she manipulates this guard, the more dangerous he becomes. Jealous. Possessive. Watching her too closely. Luna realizes she's trapped in a terrifying game she can't easily exit. RJ and Poppy fight back, but time is running out. On the outside, RJ Forrester and Poppy Nozawa are growing increasingly frantic about Luna's conditions. RJ is desperate, angry, and convinced Luna is being mistreated. Meanwhile, Poppy wants to help but is drowning in guilt over her own role in the chain of events that led here. Expect a powerful mother-daughter moment when Poppy breaks down, admitting she failed Luna, and RJ promises to keep fighting until she's free. RJ may even confront Lee, who continues to act cold and detached, though her later scenes hint that she's hiding emotional turmoil about Luna's imprisonment. Sheila's shadow returns. Just as Bill tries to clean up the Sheila mess, whispers about Sheila begin circulating again. Could she be tied to the information threatening Bill? Could she even be indirectly connected to Luna's situation? These next 2 weeks may feature scenes suggesting Sheila had more influence on recent events than anyone realized. Her shadow is growing, and it's only a matter of time before she pounces again. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.